Consistent self-improvement, everybody. You are now listening to American gypC podcast. I am your host, Classic, and I'm here with my co-host,
gypC, and today we have Austin Schicker.
So today we have a very special guest, and I'm adding that on there because this is the first person to ever attend Sam Fletcher's first boot camp at Iron Addicts Gym. So hats off all the way to this future beast mode, man. Austin. I was there. I was taking pictures there. So, I was lifting as well. I was with him, yeah. So
hey, bro, the camera has weight. It's working out as long as it's resistance, you could make some progress, bro.
Yeah. But congratulations on that, man. And as you can see, we've networked since then. This is a very recent event. I appreciate you for coming through immediately, and it was amazing energy there. Congratulations to Samson. I appreciate you for allowing me to capture the moments, and we're looking forward to, networking, of course, in the future, having you on the podcast. Definitely got to set all of that up as well.
Thanks, bro.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Austin. We've already learned a good little bit. We chapped up before, so Austin is an amazing person. I got to say that ahead of time,
Honestly, just a regular dude from Southern California.
But he's the first person to attend Samson Fletcher boot camp. So he's regular.
Born and raised California or Corona, if anything.
Okay, Corona.
Anybody knows? Shout out. Or not really special out there. I mean, it's like regular, like suburb town, But you got your athletics, you got your little like sports rivalries, stuff like that.
You've always been into sports, or are you just starting a fitness journey?
Nah, literally, like I got photos in my phone, like little Laker jersey on, like basketball, everything. Always played sports growing up. Just outside, like most of the time, for the most part, until like found video games. That's why I say video games for sure. Like kept me inside, but other than that, football, all that stuff.
Okay, I know I was a Kobe fan.
For sure.
I'm a Laker fan, but was a Laker fan. But I could say, I can admit that when Kobe stopped playing, that's when I drifted away from the sport of basketball altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, saying that I'm a fan of anything. I kind of stopped watching it, everything. And even, I could still feel I'm down here in downtown LA. I could still feel like I'm a Lakers fan, but I know I'm nowhere probably near a Lakers fan as you are.
And what's crazy about California too is like, even me, like I live in Southern California. There's like arguments within California just because I'm not from LA. Like I don't live like down the street, So like everybody's like, there's always like a bigger Laker fan. Like there's like levels to it.
Oh
yeah. So it's fun. Like
I definitely,
they're big. Like
yes, like I said, I used to street perform on the cello down at down here in 7th and Fig, and I could definitely saw the diehard Laker fans walk through there, Lakered up. I'm talking about from head to toe, Lakered up.
Bro, I even got I don't know if you noticed, but this is Kobe's logo.
No,
I didn't
notice. Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and I'm not. What's cool about this? Like,
you got to show the camera. You got to show them on the camera.
Shout out to SD Tats.
Oh, say it in the mic. You got to say it in the mic.
Shout out to SD Tats. Great tattoos. Like best work, almost like the whole state. If anything.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's where they did this, and people have loved it. Like. I was a cashier.
There are levels of, I thought I was a Kobe fan. He just let me know that, okay, he's another level of Kobe fan.
There's been like so many people like.
That's what's up though, man. Man. That's LA, man. You gotta,
there's a reason too, like he had such a big influence in just his mindset, like the way he carried his whole like training and everything. Like he didn't beat out Jordan, but man, I worked it, like if anything, like putting in just hours into the gym and all that. So that's why, like, you see, like, you have a chance to learn from the Fletchers. They're like a pretty equal in the sense that, like, they don't miss a day. Like, they're committed to the craft. Like,
they got
like, that was like I felt like that was like it was a good connection in a way. Like I don't know if I didn't ask him, but I don't know if he I think he said he wrestled, played football. but I don't know if he's a Kobe fan or a Laker fan. But I for sure see the similarities, like how they work, how they approach it.
Oh man, the mindset is crazy.
Yeah.
That even CT Fletcher's mindset, man, I can't even. We've had some people on the podcast that have explained, some of the procedures that they've been through in the hospital on the hospital bed, and the mindset that you got to have to go through just that part alone. And that's different from you, the champion, bodybuild. You lifting weights and everything. It's a whole different. So I was going to ask that question too. I was first introduced to CT Fletcher videos when I lived in DC.
Okay.
That was maybe 6 years ago. I give it 6 years ago, Pop. When were you introduced to CT Fletcher's?
Honestly, method? I think maybe like 3-4 months ago, like not too long ago.
Wow, so you're new on it.
But like
so you haven't seen the Hulk smash video?
No, the one man. So I first seen him I think like a Joe Rogan like podcast or something.
Okay.
But then I seen the clip of him yelling at his bicep to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that video right there, like I had to search more, like because I just felt like how he was just like taking control of his whole aura, if anything, like his whole like present, like.
And there's a Terry Crews video that he did, the workout video he did with Terry Crews, and yeah, it's just his power in his voice, the motivation. You can definitely feel and hear the energy. The camera work is good too. Shout out to the camera guys, because I noticed that back then, that it was a lot going on into the production with the camera work and the music as well. It all kind of blended really well to make that, energy reflect in the video. So just, but that family energy that they have, even just Samson's spirit on, wanting to keep that legacy going, it's a motivating environment to be in. And it's a every single day. Yeah. It's a every single day type of, you can witness that.
And I remember too, the video I was watching, it was his dad, and it was Rogan going back and forth on like, I don't think you could overtrain, He's like, I feel like if you don't rest enough, you'll run into problems. But missing a day, like he said, I don't word me for it, but it was pretty much just like, nah, like, and then that's when he started going, I did curls. I wanted my 22-inch arms. I did curls every day that year. And he said he got them, you know what I'm saying? Like they put in the results, they see it too.
Yeah.
And if you look at I forgot your name, bro. My bad. But his Instagram, the world's strongest Fortnite player or the world's strongest streamer, he posted a video. His bench went from like 275 in September. He's up to like 405 or like 305. I think it was 405. Like I'll have to look it up, and it was only now till April. And he said, bro, like I'm just doing what the Fletchers do. I started here. This is where I'm at now. So I'm like I feel like the more people that get to experience that environment, get to see it like in the process. Because even after that workout, I went and worked my shift, and like working in the kitchen, it's nothing crazy. Like everybody does it. Like there's people that work harder days than me. Like at that place, they're working like 2 places, stuff like that. So that's why when I started finding that out, like how they're working 2 jobs, I was like, I'm just work out in the beginning, try to like not recreate it, but like I could for sure be doing more. Like instead of just sleeping all day, going to work. Yeah, I'm trying to recreate that.
Yeah, it definitely takes a high level of discipline.
Just because I have the time, like not everybody can like.
Yeah, because I know it's a lot of the time that I could have taken advantage of dealing with working out or building my body, but at the same time, as a cellist, it's hard to, go out and hit them arms real tough, and then you come in and be able to perform or practice how you want to.
Oh, exactly.
And your arms are gonna feel like noodles, So a lot of those were some mental challenges that might have took place then, but it is, I got inspired immediately, just from going and just, and I knew that's kind of what I needed. Even when I was in Virginia, I had a workout partner for a little bit, and he actually was funny. He was in beast mode then. Shout out to Johnny Reps. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember the name of his camp. Nova. Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He has a gym over there now, but shout out to Johnny Reps. Congratulations on all the medals you've won and all the Brazilian jiu-jitsu accomplishments that you've acquired and completed over the past 6 years. I'm gonna say, yeah, it has to have been 6 years because we met through Instagram when I lived in Virginia. Started going to the gym with him. Took my camera, gained a little muscle working out with him, and I think I pulled a growing muscle playing basketball and had to sit down, and it just. But during that phase,
whole, routine up.
He was beast mode. He was working out with beast as well. There was another guy in the gym. He's on the video as well that I had from the moment, and yeah, just beast. And we watched the CT Fletcher's video and stuff like that. And now he's not as beast, but he's doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And since going into it, he's been killing it. But I mean, like seeing a beast kind of slim down and take on another craft mindset, it's a whole different level. But he's really been killing it. He opened his own gym in Northern Virginia, and he's winning a lot. But I knew I knew he was going to do that anyway, because a lot of the people are not as, they're not his size. He was already just crazy strong already. So when you go in and you kind of got an advantage, and then when you got that beast mode mindset on, I'm gonna take a loss, and all right, he tapped me or whatever, I'm gonna come back at it. His mindset is crazy. As you can see, he's already opened his own gym within 6 years. So, I wish I would have, kept my consistency then and discipline then, to where now I never thought even then I would ever be standing in the gym over here in California at Iron Addicts. But now it's like, okay, it's a ghost that's haunting me again. So I'm definitely looking forward to creating that consistency. And we got locked out of the gym basically for 2 years because we didn't get vaccinated. So they wouldn't let us work out down here in downtown LA. Became an inconvenience. That kind of, I could have been more disciplined in my in-house workout.
Yeah, I would say you could always do like body weight.
Right. But like I said, I wasn't disciplined in that area either. Of course, a lot of us probably weren't. But now,
me included for sure. I didn't do nothing.
One of the benefits is I could say that at my age, I do still look a little younger. And I also know that once I start, I see my results immediately. Like once I go, I see I'm slim already. So if I go hard, I'm gonna bubble up. That's the most motivating thing about it.
That's good.
So I'm looking forward to it. And of course, like I said, it's like a bucket list thing. It's not like forget it, I don't want to do it. No, I know
it's all slow because your body's gonna you just gotta adjust.
And it's one of the most important things for when you're getting older as well, to still have a certain level of muscle, because when the older you get, you may not have that type of muscle. So I definitely, for me, it's like I want to create a consistency, muscle building, or just athletic routine in my life, to where the older I get, I'm not going to feel it until I'm about 80. I still want to be, can move around. My mom, she can move. She's 70. She can move around pretty good. She may act like she can't, but my mother moves around very well. My dad, he's 70, he's slowing down a little bit, but he moves around, he's a carpenter. He still works by himself and can do everything he needs to do by himself, so.
Same with my grandparents. They walk every day. They still be playing golf, stuff like that. My nana, she just had she had a tube replaced. But luckily, even now, she's starting to eat, she's moving around. Okay. It's good to see. Yeah, I feel like as long as you stay active, you have a survival type of mindset. You just want to naturally make your physical self healthier, feel better, work better. It's gonna work. It's gonna adjust to it. It's gonna show results.
Yeah.
Yeah, because old people get injured a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it's if you have muscle, that less likely to get injured, and then you probably feel younger too. Because I've seen one of the, have you seen like 70, 80-year-old, like, I don't know what to, or muscle, I wouldn't call them bodybuilders, but like gym junkies or fitness people. Yeah, they don't look their age at all. And it's like, yeah, that's what you need.
Yes. So, you once, you pick that up in life. And like I said, you're young, we're all young. So you're the youngest though. So, you've picked it up a lot earlier than we've picked it up. And that's one of the best things. You've gotten the experience to go into the Iron Addicts Gym. So I can already visualize, like I said, even from Johnny 6 years ago, I can visualize, you at this speed, what it's going to be like a year from now. And like I said, we're going to go to the gym after this. So yeah, I would love to have a workout partner as well. So to start, and shout out to Obese and the rest. I'm sorry, I don't know the name. The rest of his circle, Samson's circle.
You guys are like,
hats off, man.
Hey, man, like years beyond me, but for sure motivation big time. Cause
pull your mic down a little.
Yeah, cause the gauntlet, I think I did like a quarter gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? I did my 5s, 10s, and 20s. These guys did 240 reps, up to 70, right? It was 70s.
Man.
Yeah, and honestly, like they won't lie to you, like they took their breaks, but they didn't take many breaks. Like they kicked that stuff out and they kept on working out after too. Shoulder shoulder pressing.
They know
the plates and everything.
In that building, in your head is always going through your head. That voice is still your motherfucking set. So
man,
you can't be in the building without that running through your
exactly
all the time.
It gets you hyped, man. You're like, you're ready for that next set.
And that's what you love about that, Fletcher Foundation. It come along with a mental dialogue. After you watch them videos and get into that energy for so long, it's hard to work out and you cut yourself short sometime and you without hearing that voice in your head, like
man.
Come on, it's your fucking set.
It's like you don't want to disappoint, like you want to show out.
Man, if they're right there on me,
put that work in.
But it's not quite still that energy when you get there as well. That's what I love about it as well. It's still it's motivating, but it's not intimidating. I didn't get any type of intimidation feeling at all when I was in there. They might feel like that if you, I don't know. If you watch the videos closer, you don't even see none of that necessarily. So that's one of the things, that I do love about the whole Fletcher energy and, learning more about, the whole camp and growing.
The whole time, like checking on you, like, because I'm a person, like, I can't like hide, like my arms were dying. I was sweating.
And I left early, so
I don't think I worked out like a couple days before, you know what I'm saying? I missed a couple days. But Samson was cool, like checked on me, like, bro, like, sure, like you want to keep going? Because they know what level they're on, but they know that like if you just stick through it, like they're just just encouraging, like if you stick through it, like it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Like it's just like consistency. At least if you hit, like I remember like when I played football, we'd get in like 45, maybe 50 minutes a day. But a lot of people like put in like crazy work. Like they'd be like 200 pounds, but they could squat like 300, 400 pounds. Like just in that 45 minutes, they put in the work, the consistent 3 days we worked out a week, including practice and everything. And shoot, the results popped up. Like if anybody knows Centennial, like they're a good football school, top 25 nation. Drake Jackson just got drafted, 49ers. Okay. I played football with them for like 3 years. So it was like just being able to share the field with those people, like seeing their work ethic as well, seeing that stuff in person. And now he's drafted, like it makes you think like, dang, like if I would have maybe like just talk to them more, like kick it with them, just took it more serious, like I for sure don't have that size to be in the NFL, but I would be benching a lot more. I'd be squatting a lot more. Like I'd be living a more comfortable life, if anything. I'd be but no, it's all timing.
Yeah, you're still super young, So
it's nice to look back. I was in the right place for sure.
But even just, I could say not even really sure. I guess we could jump into that. So even as childhood coming up in even still young, can't say childhood. So what are some of your goals, or what were some of your dreams? Because I know even it's a little different out here in Hollywood. I realize, or not Hollywood, or Los Angeles. You grow up with so much stuff, and it's just a different when you're raised out here. I guess, your dreams, I guess, or goals wouldn't quite be as out there as somebody like me from Mississippi is like, all right, got a lot of, it's countryside out here. I want to go somewhere where it's city life. So I got to go at least 6 hours, or I got to go so many hours away versus, 30 minutes away or 45 minutes away is Lakers.
Yeah, no, honestly, yeah. So just growing up, especially because I was in sports, obviously, like when I was a little kid, of course, I was like, oh, like make it to the league or something like that. Especially because I played baseball. I like baseball.
Okay, yeah.
But I just got bored out of it as a kid. I think I got burnt out. I played a lot of it. And then I went to football. And I always liked football, but I was always undersized. Like any team I played on, I wasn't no like star player, nothing. But like baseball, I wasn't a star player. Like I played travel ball, stuff like that, which is like super competitive in California. Like everything's like to the max here. Because everybody knows the same outcome. Like there's plenty of people from California that have done great things, and gone like great places. So, but I guess like once I started to realize like I wasn't the fastest, strongest, and all that, my mind started wondering stuff like that. And mostly, honestly, like a history geek. Always want to be like some type of like maybe like a professor or something like that. Like just like a thinker, I like to keep up with current times.
So are you in school now?
Nah, for sure not school. But now my plan now is to become a tradesman.
So what made you not want to go to school?
Just the time of it. I guess when I first started going, I didn't take it serious, and I saw
what would you go for?
I was just taking prereqs. I didn't even have a plan, honestly.
Then that's a good reason why not to jump into it.
Exactly, yeah. I just knew like my parents, they got 3rd degrees, so that's what they push, which I don't hate. Like it could for sure take you places. But I think the whole student debt thing. I remember my mom, she was like 40, still paying them off, and she graduated at like 30 something. So I was like, well, I'm not really trying to like have that buckle on me. And like you see the like, a percent of people that make it without it. So I figured I'm only 20, might as well give that as many thoughts as possible. Yeah. That's why for sure though I want to go to do a trade school, because I've worked in like several industries. Like I don't like to, but I bounced from like different jobs just to see what's out there. And without formal schooling, you really can't make that much. Like there's no big jump unless you get like lucky as a, content creator. Not lucky, but unless you build your brand, like a small business, entrepreneur, stuff like that. If you put in the work like creatively, you can for sure make it, but there's only, so many. Yeah. So I figured take a small step, and I like working. I have no problem working a 40-hour work week. It's just that when there's people that work 2 jobs to move out, like I still live at home. So like I feel like I wouldn't make the payments.
Right.
Anywhere in California, especially not as a line cook. Like, right. So yeah, I have no problem putting a year of school in for like 80 to 70,000 a year, doing a trade or something, even if it's not that much, still around there or something like that. That for sure makes sense to me. I got no problem doing that.
So what's some of like your passion? What would you like to make money doing if just that's not a part of an industry? Because you seem pretty free thinking, so it doesn't seem like
I mean,
you're pretty young now. By the time you're 30,
facts. That is true. I guess streaming. I've always liked streaming. Or I just like video games.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm for sure saving up for a computer. And
so you do computer gaming now, or you do?
No, I've only gamed on like PS4, Xbox.
So that's what you game on now?
Nah, I don't game currently just because like my it just doesn't fit the time frame right now. Okay. And I want to make the step to computers. So instead of like I wouldn't even have the connectors to put my PS4 or nothing. So I'd rather just save up.
No, I'm talking about just leisurely.
No, I don't. No, okay. I'm mostly just working, honestly, bro.
Okay.
Working and working out. That takes some, like that's about it.
That's where your mindset is right now. Facts. Definitely.
Why do you prefer computer versus the console game?
Just because there's more option of games, and that's more like the competitive parts that.
Okay.
I've never been a good gamer. Like some games I'll get decent at, but I've just never had the time. My mom, she didn't like video games, so like I had to like save up and buy it myself, stuff like that.
Okay.
So I would always be on my neighbors, and so I'd always be going like back and forth, just trying to like play some video games, like go kick it with them. Like they're great people, but shout out to the Gilberts, like they let everybody come over, They always got food, like it's always a good time over there. And like it's always like well spent. Definitely. But then once I got my own video games, that's when I noticed like just staying inside all day. Like I used to always go to the gym with my dad. Like that's when I started going to the gym young. Like it was with my dad, and then just like one of his family friends or something like that would always just be there just getting better. And they had like the same mindset. The difference was them is like no disrespect to dad. Like you put in a lot of work growing up. Appreciate all you've done for me. But they took it like safe in a way. Like they just did they did it like for football, They put their 40 minutes in, they worked out to feel good, and then they went on. So I figured since like I'm young, I have a lot of time ahead of me. I'm trying to like push it, go full throttle, like go as far as I can, just trying to get better. Like obviously if I feel like a pain, if I feel a twinge or something like that, I'm gonna think it out. I'm not gonna just like try to blow, because luckily they told you, they're like, yo, we're doing a like an Iron Wars or something like that. Cause I just started watching powerlifting competitions, all that. They have their different competitions, but they say they try to keep it up with one of the dudes that I'm pretty sure I follow, Big Rob. He's an HVAC dude. I'm pretty sure he still just does HVAC. He works out and he does his Instagram. And I mean, I don't follow him too much. I don't keep in touch, but I remember when I seen that, I was like, I could do that. Right? That's nothing hard about that at all. I was looking into HVAC before I seen that. So that's one of like the trades, for anybody just trying to like elevate, for sure look into a trade. That can get you a decent amount. You're not doing nothing crazy. Like you're just working your 40 hours. Yeah.
We were talking about that few episodes ago with Chris Lomia. It doesn't get talked about a lot, because I remember a few years ago they were talking about there's a shortage actually in some of these trades, because people are not, it's just not a lot of awareness out there for it, and people don't want to take it up. So, and they actually pay really good compared to a lot of jobs out here. You get even with honestly a degree, and so it's one of those things, like it doesn't really get talked about a lot, but it's pretty good option.
Management, like room and companies, like they have set companies that have been there for years. It's for sure like a good pathway. Yeah. There's this one dude, I can't think of his name, but he makes skits. He's like a dude from the South. It sounds like his country, but he's a construction worker. Has this like look, and he has a whole, making T-shirts, stickers, all that. But he still has his 9-to-5 trade. He might even be a manager or something. But I was like, shoot, like little moves like that, anybody can make.
Yeah. And it's pretty inspiring to see those things. But I guess even to keep going into, I guess why I asked, what are you looking forward into getting into or things like that? What is one of the biggest challenges that you find out here in Los Angeles, or just as that you've noticed just from growing up out here versus just traffic or
more like
reaching your goals in life?
There's for sure I wouldn't say a population problem, but like cost of living goes up, like especially I'm at the age now, I got friends that just moved out, stuff like that. They're trying to, we're all trying to be our own adults, stuff like that.
Right.
But coming from California, like if you want to stay like where you're from, like where you live, it's like almost a dream sometimes. Like it's almost like it's a serious goal. And
so the parents,
parents,
I guess make a living to where they move in a certain area.
Yeah.
And then they have kids, and then the kids have to create a career to where they can afford to live in this similar area that's on that same level. Okay, I see.
Yeah. But I mean, which isn't like the worst problem in the world. Like there's for sure like other places that would love that problem.
Yeah.
But it's still like time in essence. Like a lot of people, like I want to say a lot of people, but you can sure just like people get stressed out from it. Like I don't know.
Well, I would definitely say ride it out for a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no, no rush. For sure, no.
In LA, ride it out. It's they're good. They're good roommates.
We've actually met somebody that's born and raised here, and they were like, I'm ready to get out of here. And have you ever felt that way? Like you want to leave California? Because we can really quite understand what would make somebody leave California.
Especially with the beautiful beaches.
Because you could always drive back,
yeah.
There's like Vegas, Arizona. I for sure thought about it big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the back of my mind, but the plan is to make it in California first. And if I could take that somewhere else, then I'd be even better somewhere else, Something like that would be cool.
So what's your view on?
So unique. Yeah.
My bad. So what's your view on being a content creator? Because you seem like you're pretty,
yeah,
you're pretty good on the mic, good enough,
It's a new thing. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have an opinion of it yet. It's just more like I was explaining to everybody, I don't have really nothing to teach, I'm so young that I feel
I'm here to learn.
That's yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's here to learn, Like if you give something, the people will come. So that's why like once I start making success for myself, that's why I don't really post nothing, because I still live at home. Like yeah, I have my own car, like I make my own payments, but like that's nothing to broadcast. I feel like, I don't know.
Why do you feel it's a pressure?
It's not a pressure. It's just more like once I have the steps outside, like then I'll feel like I'll have more to offer, if anything. So I'm not much of a comedian,
As a content creator, and even like. I guess from where I am in life,
yeah,
you can, or I could say, don't be afraid to make that part of your, what are you posting with, that the pleasures of you being able to still live at home, because at this age, it's like, boy, whew, I wish I had some parents that live in LA.
Man,
it's a different vibration when you're from here. So I've, even just to notice that you have a pressure to a certain degree, that where you're measuring the success on you maybe moving out, it's different out here. Trust me. That's, even if it comes from, like you say, social media, you don't want to post because you feel like you don't have something to, post or teach or anything like that. No, you shouldn't feel like, all right, I should post my first apartment that I'm moving into.
Yeah.
If we had social media, then I think it probably would have been a little different in the household if I could post my parents or just post around the house.
That's facts. There's always a perspective. Yeah, I got dogs. Well, that's why I was getting into the fitness, because I feel like the progress in the fitness, that's something like, it doesn't matter where I'm at. Like that's just a human doing like some cool human things.
Yeah.
So I for sure meant to start posting on that. Yeah, I guess it's more just like, I don't know. I have my phone, so I really don't have an excuse.
Don't be. I'm saying, but just don't be afraid to post that. Post the luxury
to be human.
That's true.
The luxury of living with mom and dad. It's it's a luxury.
That is true.
God.
But also, it's not always about like. I think Instagram, especially, gets all flashy and stuff, and it's not about like all of that. I follow some content creators that it's not about what they have. I don't know anything about their life or anything, but they give me a lot of value in terms of they teach me about certain topics or whatever. So if you, like you said earlier, like you're interested in history and things like that, and I know I'm really interested in that, and like you could provide value that way, or whatever you're interested in. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be about, the lifestyle content creator. That's one lane, but there's also a lot of different lanes, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about,
No, honestly, yeah. That's true.
So, something to think about.
Something to get back into.
If somebody could have told us about social media when we were 20.
But sometimes social media is messing with people's mind in terms of perspective and mindsets and things like that. Yes. And it's like, it's just keeping perspective. Like there's also,
with that being said, definitely check out Fanbase. It is a new platform.
Okay.
But as a content creator, like I said, what's different from Twitter, what's different from Facebook, what's different from Instagram, they have a love system. They have likes and they have loves, to where you can make money just as being a content creator. Once you build your following, people give you loves, period. It inspires you to post more, period. And just, it doesn't have to be a certain type of, it still be your page, the stuff you want to post. But unlike, Instagram, you get 10,000 followers and people pressing like, or if you don't have the possibility to get paid,
Well, and they be taking post offs, don't they, huh?
There's a censorship.
So how new are you to Instagram?
Honestly, always growing up, I wasn't a big fan of like technology in a whole. Like, it's really good for the world. We could all connect and stuff like that. I just I don't know, like
did you ever have a Facebook?
Nah, never. Well, no, it's funny. Like, and my family can all attest to this. And it's always been like an irritant. So I have family outside the state. I go to visit, and they're like, Austin, like, you didn't tell me you had a Facebook. And I remember playing video games. Like, I always loved Clash of Clans, like all those phone games. I'd play all the time when I first got my phone. Like, I just be in Clash, just playing that all the time, like to get my phone taken and everything. So yes, so I made a Facebook account so I could keep my my accounts, so I could keep like my progress and everything.
Okay.
So then I accidentally, I think I was just on the account and I added a couple people just cause, but then I never used it. I was like, I have no point to. I never saw like the financial part in it, if anything. I always just figured like, I don't know, I'm just gonna work my job. Yeah, I'm just gonna live my life.
No, in Facebook there was no financial part of it. That's all social. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Some people might have started making money off of it, but I haven't been on Facebook in a minute.
Oh, social. I mean, Facebook is the first one to start the whole ad system and promoting posts and things like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they were on that side.
But what's your favorite social media right now? Or like, what do you like?
Probably YouTube. It's got a lot of like just good research videos, stuff like that.
Informative stuff.
And comedians. Like, I've been watching a bunch of comedians. Like, just any type of like anything for a chuckle. Like, those stuffs are pretty good. It's got everything.
Yeah.
I think that's where I spend most of my time on the social.
Yeah. Probably Instagram second, because Instagram, like, you got like the people try to be influencers, they got their, like you said, the lifestyle stuff like that. The memes are always good too. Everybody loves memes.
Yeah. But it definitely gets I don't know if I can't say political on Instagram, but if you have a business, they don't really show your followers. They don't, show people. They have an algorithm to where, and that's the frustrating part. Say if you're an artist trying to build a following, and you have 3,000 followers or 5,000 followers or 10,000, they're only going to show it to a select number of people. They're not going to show it to everybody that's following you. And that's one of the things that I'm enjoying better about fan base at the moment, so they don't have that kind of algorithm. If the person is following you, they're going to see your post when you post it.
Okay.
Yeah. But
I'll take note.
That's the frustration, the biggest frustration with Instagram on building, and you're trying to build because they,
how about like Twitter? My bad, but like I've heard is Twitter
I can't do Twitter.
I saw this like, I don't know, like subscriptions or something now. If anything, I've never been
really?
Yeah.
I've used Twitter only for like crypto news. That's the only time it made sense to me. When I was promoting his music a while back, like I was using it a lot, but that was the only time. But I don't use it for like, for viewing for myself. But I used to use it to post and a little bit on the crypto side, because all the crypto news is on Twitter. But yeah, I still don't get it. It's
So do you swim? Swim? I'm just going left field. Yeah, you swim? Ocean guy?
If I could, I would, for sure. I would love the song like by Nip, Ocean Views. I would, man, to have a house on the beach in California would be the dream. Like skimboarding growing up, going to Newport, bro, for sure.
But you do swim though.
Not recently. Like everything's just like the past year. I was just trying to work.
You know how to swim.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right. That's what I was asking.
My bad.
Yeah. You know how to swim.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My bad. That's all I was asking. Yeah. We snorkel.
Okay.
We go snorkeling.
I done that like once.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's more like, I don't know. I guess I got to train more. Like, I feel like I don't know. I got to up my lung capacity.
Well, we're still kind of close to beginners. We don't do too much. We, go past the wave out there and look around a little bit, but we don't really just go out there. Yeah, we're still in training, still the same thing, get their lungs right.
Free diving, because that you can do as much as you can, right? Like you can just decide to float up top and just look in the water, see what snorkel fish wise, and whatever is down there.
Yeah.
But.
So yeah, we definitely have to
bro, we're like looking GoPros and everything.
Yeah. We have YouTube channel and everything. Yeah, we go out there. Okay. So yeah, you definitely have to meet us at the beach in Laguna. I guess that's the funny. Yeah.
I know.
That's the next place. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. It was the weirdest thing. The first time I tapped this him in the Laguna, I was like, I thought he said downtown LA.
Yeah.
And then I tapped it again. I was like, oh, let me just tap it one more time.
I think we saw that one time before, because we love Laguna.
But we're always recruiting people to go to the beach and go snorkeling, because we just don't want to be just us two out there. So if you're ever interested,
people. Yeah.
What's your favorite beach down here? I'm sure for you grew up here, so you have different beach for different things.
Newport's kind of like it got what you need. Like, you got your surf shops there, got your like little ice cream stands, stuff like that. The water's nice. The waves aren't like gonna kill you crazy, nothing like that. This is like a storm or something. Obviously, you always have to worry about the tides and everything. The tides can, mess your day up.
Yeah.
But everybody tells you they got lifeguards. They got your signs for everything. Like, I remember skimboarding, you'd have to wake up like 5, 6 in the morning, because at a certain time there's so many people out there, like you're gonna hit their ankles, stuff like that. Because the beaches, they do get busy. Like if you go summertime, they'll be like just packed. Like literally, I'm right here, your people over there, like everybody's around.
You just kind of sparked something in my head that I gotta ask, and I guess it's kind of like one of those free spirit or free thinking type of questions.
Mm-hmm.
You said going in the morning. Why do surfers go in the morning?
It's the same thing. If anything, they want to be like solo. I it's funny. A lot of people I went to Costa Rica one time, but like, to backtrack, like that's the first time I ever went surfing was in Costa Rica. And I remember the instructor was like, how is this the first time you've been surfing, bro? You're from California. I was like, oh, the thing is, like, I just never did it. Like my grandpa, he surfed growing up. He surfed with the Beach Boys. Like, I think he surfed with like one of their like band members or something like that. But like my whole family, like at least the last couple generations were Californians. So like for me, skimboarding was just a lot simpler, and I could do it. Like with the surfboarding, because I didn't live there, I was like, it's just not as like, because I'm like, Corona is like 30 minutes from the beach, where traffic is like an hour. So like, it's just not that part of my life. Yeah. Like a summer thing when I'm out of school, like I'm at the beach. But other than that, there's a lot to do in California. Got the mountains, you got like your own city, other cities. It's a good place to live for sure.
Yeah. But I was always curious about that morning thing. So a little bit, at least for now.
Yeah, but they eventually they gotta leave because of the people. That's why.
So it's mostly, but
once people come, it's for the swimmers. They put a flag up.
Oh,
got a whole system.
But it's nothing about the waves are better. Nothing about the waves being better.
It might be because with the tides and everything, they pay attention to tides, like time of the year, all that stuff matters.
Right.
Yeah.
So so it has nothing to do with the quality of waves in the morning time, only just because there's nobody there.
Because we swim at night and you wouldn't see a lot of surfers or nothing. So it's not like there's like 2 sessions or nothing. Okay. Nah, every surfer, like I'd be skimboarding, there'd be a bunch of surfers. That's only 2 people out. Unless like someone's running the beach or something like that. Nah, nobody else.
Okay. Morning time.
Yeah, for sure. But it's nice. Like, it's nice in the morning. Like I said, there's nobody there. It's California, so it's not crazy cold. Like people got their wetsuits on, but I'd be out there in my trunks.
Shit.
I'd be
wetsuit.
This is the coldest ocean I've encountered. Like,
it is
most
cold.
Places,
yeah, that's true. But I feel like everybody.
The weather doesn't get crazy cold, but I mean,
I guess
the water is freezing.
Yeah. But you know, once you get in, it's cool.
So we're gonna go ahead. I guess before we wrap it up, we are going to have an after workout after this.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to save some time for a lot more other podcasts and things to talk about. We really, really appreciate you, Austin.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me.
For coming out, man. And the energy, you know, like I said, it's we don't know too many people in California. You know, it feels great to meet new people with great energy.
Bro, we're good
especially
people.
Young
a lot of people
as
respectful.
Well. Yeah.
And everybody just minds their business. Like you just like, you know, I mean, like always you gotta like, you know, like I guess like more just I don't know, just look out for yourself, and then people naturally like you just get in touch with people, you know.
Yeah.
And once you're on the same like mindset, same progressions, like everybody kind of looks out for each other for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And it's, you know, it's a very loving place. I know that myself from street performance. So
that's good. Oh yeah.
You know, it's not what you think it is, but it is at the same time. It's what you think it is, but it's not.
For sure, yeah.
If you get what I'm saying.
Anywhere you go, you know, it's anywhere you go. Look out. Stay safe, y'all, for sure.
Yeah, follow the rules. But we like to thank our listeners, our viewers, our donators, our, you know, future sponsors, our subscribers, friends, family. We like to thank everybody for listening and supporting.
Oh no.
One more time.
You guys can finish first. I just want to shout out some like friends and family. Like
go ahead.
Hey, bet. Shout out all my family across the world. Love everybody. You're probably mad at me because I don't be calling that often, but I'll be calling more. And you guys can call too. You know what I'm saying? It goes both ways. It
definitely goes both ways.
Exactly. Annoy me anytime at any hours. I'll call back. No worries. But shout out DJ Knows. He was the other the lifter there.
Yeah.
Pushing crazy weight too. He's got a DJ sets on Twitch and stuff. And then
shout out to Iron Addicts and
Sam Fletcher, the whole Fletcher family.
CT
Fletcher, like the work you guys put in, it will not be matched by many humans. But the fact that we could all chase it is enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be a fun chase. Exactly.
Definitely inspire us to chase it. As it chases us.
If you guys need, if you ever throw an event, you ever have like a barbecue, you have a family event, quinceañera. My brother, he does tacos. He's got his own taco business. So I'll give you guys the number.
Okay.
Let me go look. Yeah, and they'll set you up with drinks. They'll set you up with plates, napkins, everything. Great tacos, and it's for, you know, good price. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll get I've eaten tacos in about every city here, like some good places, from San Diego to Santana to like anywhere. And these are some of the best tacos. Like they match with anybody.
That's
and for sure they match their prices too. Like if like they're the ones any container. But 909-723-0951. Take that number down. You'll be straight. People love you forever. Come back every time.
For all our listeners, to all of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You know where to get your tacos.
And my bad, one more. Shout out to my my other brother. He's got his own YouTube channel. This is why I want to get into games. A lot of my friends, because I just, you know, I hang out with people that I'm interested in the same stuff. A lot of people play games. And Spooky J TV, like SPOOKY TV, plays GTA, all that. So bro, if you need a gamer homie, I don't know if he hops on the PS4 no more, but
yeah, they gotta come to UFC or Rainbow Six. That's what I do. You know,
he might make the switch just for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna spit out my gamer tag because you know somebody might be mad at me right there on UFC. But you know, we out here in LA. It's a lot of gyms out here where people, you know, they might recognize my gamer tag and might want to pull up. So I don't want to, you know, you know, that UFC get pretty, you know, manly. But no, I'm saying, go ahead. You can continue. My bad.
No, honestly, bro, I think that's everybody. If I forgot anybody, my bad. But you know, just good luck to anybody trying to make a difference. And as long as it's a positive one, I wish you much success. You know, I just feel like everybody's got the same chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a story out there for you. You know what I'm saying? If you have the access to the internet, find the story similar to yours and just go with it. Just enjoy it.
Be inspired.
Yeah.
Don't hate, just be inspired.
Facts.
Yeah.
So,
all right. And for the podcast, you can find us at americangypsy.com and also on all podcast platforms. And then the videos on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube, American Gypsy YouTube channel. We have all our podcasts. We have our travel adventures. We have music videos. We got classics cello practices and all kinds of things. So definitely check us out on American Gypsy YouTube channel. And we also have merch at luamlee.com. We have consistent self-improvement merch. So check us out there as well.
And we have music at Classic, KLACCIK, CARPENTA. That's on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Tidal Music, all other platforms. We'd like to thank you again. Consistent self-improvement to everyone, and peace.
Adios.